Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a yin-yang practice. It's more like a yang-yin practice because the beginning portion is going to be very energizing and strengthening as we move into some sun salutations, and then we'll move into some core work, some Pilates, and then we'll end with some yin, which is very relaxing, deep stretching, and end in our shavasana. So let's begin. Let's start in our child's pose this morning. Just emptying our bodies into the earth. So reach your hands forward, come sitting on your heels, rest your forehead on the floor. Stay here for a moment and just breathe, connecting with your breath, emptying your mind. Letting go of all the stress, all the worry, any fear, let it go. Good, coming up onto all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's move into some cat-cow. So lifting the tailbone, roll the shoulders back, open the chest, look up. And then exhale, hollow the belly, rounding the spine, tuck your chin in. Inhale, up, lifting, opening our hearts. Good. Exhale to round, hollow the belly. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale to round. Good. A couple more times, moving at your own pace. Connecting your body with your breath. Good, one last one, inhale and exhale. Good, let's curl our toes under, lift the tailbone to the sky, coming into our downward dog, spreading the fingers, spreading the toes. Really reach through the arms, roll the shoulders down the back. Let's come up onto our tippy toes and lift the hips out of the waist and then bring those heels down towards the floor. Good, let's start to walk the dog, bending each knee, stretching through the back of the leg. Just slowly bringing that breath into the body, waking up every part of ourselves. Good, bring both heels to the floor. Inhale, bring your right foot forward into a lunge. Bringing your knee directly over your ankle, lengthening through the back leg. Lower your left knee down. Inhale to come up. Bring your palms together. Look up. And let's prayer twist to the right. Bring the left elbow to the knee. Look over the right shoulder. Stay here for a breath, stabilizing through the core. Good. Slowly come back into our lunge. Release back into plank. Squeeze that navel to the spine. Tuck your tailbone under. Nice flat back. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. And up to up dog. Look up. Good, curl the toes under, tailbone lift, downward dog. Spreading the fingers, spreading the toes. Looking to the hands, bring the left foot forward into our lunge, lengthening through the back leg. Slowly lower that right knee down. Inhale, bring your hands overhead, coming into our prayer twist to the left. Elbow to the knee, look over your left shoulder. Good, stay here for a breath. Slowly coming out of the lunge, release back into plank. Inhale, exhale to chaturanga. Lower down and up to up dog. Good. Curl the toes under, tailbone lift, downward dog. Stay here for a breath. Spreading those fingers, spreading the toes, opening through the upper back. Opening up all the channels of the body. And then look to your hands. Walk or jump your feet to your hands and come into our forward bend. Bring your torso into the legs. Good, hands on the shins. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale to lower down. Good, bending the knees, slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time, roll your shoulders down the back. Coming into our mountain pose. Let's move into our sun salutations. Inhale, bring your hands overhead. Press your hips forward, arch back gently. Good, swan dive forward into our forward bend, bringing the torso into the legs. Hands on the shins, inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, hands to the floor. Walk your feet back into plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down, and up to up dog. Look up. Curl the toes under, tailbone lifts, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, sweep it through into our lunge, lengthening through the back leg. Good, lower the right heel down on an angle, come all the way up. Warrior one, right side. Shift your hips forward, tuck your tailbone under, lengthen through the arms. Good. Opening up through the arms, coming into our warrior two, looking over the right hand, and breathe. Good, left arm down, right arm lifts, exalted warrior. And then shift your hips, straighten your legs, come down into triangle, look over your left hand. Good, bend the front knee, elbow to the knee, left hand overhead, side angle pose. Slowly come back into our lunge, release back into plank. Inhale, exhale to chaturanga. Up to up dog. Curl the toes under, coming into our downward dog. Stay here and hold for a breath. Squeezing the navel to the spine, really stretch through the arms. Plant those feet into the floor. Roll the shoulders into the back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, sweep it through into our lunge. Lengthening through that back leg. Lower the right heel down, come all the way up. Warrior one. Good. Open up the arms, coming into our warrior two. Look over the left hand. Good. Right arm down, left arm lifts. Exalted warrior. Shift the hips, straighten the legs. Come down into our triangle pose, lengthening through both the arms. Look up. Good. Bring the elbow to the knee, right hand overhead, coming into our side angle pose. Lengthening through that right side. Breathe into the rib cage here. Good, slowly come out of the twist, coming into our lunge. Come back into plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down, and up to up dog. Look up. Curl the toes under, tailbone lifts, downward dog. Look to the hands, jump or walk your feet to the hands. Bring your torso into your legs. Good, inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, lower down, let your torso hang. Bend the knees, press into the feet, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders down the back. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, hands overhead. Press your hips forward, arch back. Good, swan dive forward, into our forward bend. Bring the torso into the legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor, walk your feet back into plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down. And up to up dog, look up. Good, curl the toes under, downward dog. Spread those fingers nice and wide, spread the toes. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, sweep it through into our lunge. Good, lower that left heel down, come all the way up, warrior one. Open up the arms, coming into our warrior two. Left arm down, right arm lifts, exalted warrior. Good, shift the hips, straighten the legs. Coming into triangle. And then bend the front knee, elbow to the knee, reach the left hand overhead. Good, slowly come back into that lunge. Release back into plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down and up to up dog, look up. Good, curl the toes under, tailbone lifts, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, sweep it through into our lunge. Lower that right heel down, come all the way up. Warrior one. Opening up the arms, coming into warrior two. Reaching through the arms, planting down through the feet. Look over your left hand. Right arm down, left arm lifts, exalted warrior. Good, shift the hips, straighten the legs. Coming into our triangle, lengthening through both the arms, both the legs. Bend that front knee, right hand overhead, side angle pose. Good, come back into our lunge. Release back into plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down, and up to up dog. Curl the toes under, tailbone lifts, downward dog. Look to your hands, jump or walk your feet to your hands, coming into our forward bend. Good. Hands on the shins. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Bring your torso into your legs. Good. Bend the knees. Coming into chair pose like you're about to sit in a chair. Bring your hands overhead. Coming into powerful pose. Stay here for a breath. Good. Press into the feet. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bring your hands to the side. Coming back into mountain. We're going to do that sequence one more time. Inhale, hands overhead. Press your hips forward, arch back. Exhale, swan dive forward into our forward bend. Hands on the shins. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, hands to the floor. Walk your feet back into plank. Inhale, exhale to chaturanga. Good, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it into a lunge. Lower down that left heel, come all the way up, warrior one. Opening up to warrior two. Left arm down, right arm lifts, exalted warrior. Good, shift the hips, straighten the legs, coming into triangle. And then bending the front knee, left hand overhead, side angle pose. Slowly come back into our lunge. Release back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Down and up to up dog. Curl those toes under, coming into our downward dog. Last time, left side. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it through. Coming into our lunge. Lower that right heel, come all the way up. Warrior one. Good. Open up the arms, coming into our warrior two. Chest is lifted. Reach through those arms. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Ground down through the feet. Right arm down, left arm lifts. Exalted warrior. Good. Shift the hips, straighten the legs. Coming into our triangle. Look up. Lengthen the spine. And breathe. Good. Bend the front knee, right hand overhead, side angle pose. Look up. Slowly come back to center. Coming into our lunge. Release back into plank. Stay here and hold in plank. We're going to work on some core. So in plank position, we're going to touch our right hand to our left shoulder. And other side. Good. Alternating. Squeezing that navel to the spine. Tightening the glutes. Nice flat back. Good. Slowly coming into our side plank. Back to center. Left leg lifts. Other side. Side plank. Back to center. Right leg lifts. One more time to the left. Or whichever side you did. Left leg lifts. And one more to the right. Good. And right leg lifts. Bring your knees to the floor. Nice work. Bring your heels. Come sitting on your heels. Come into child's pose. Resting on the forehead. Stay here for a few breaths. Just feeling that beautiful energy circulate through the body. Good. When you're ready, let's move on to our back and move into some core work. So we're going to do our 100s, Pilates 100s. If you're not familiar with it, I'll walk you through it. Come lying on your back, press your back into the floor. Good. Try and spread your entire back along the floor. Relax the shoulders. Good. Let's bring our knees up, shins parallel to the floor, hands behind the knees. Inhale, forehead to the knees. Really squeeze that navel to the spine. Squeeze your low back or press your low back into the floor. Lift your legs up and lower them down about halfway. Good. Bring your hands to the side, palms facing down. We're going to pump those hands up and down. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Good. Keep breathing. Really squeezing the navel to the spine on the exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you want to challenge yourself more, you can lower your legs down more. Whatever works for you, as long as you feel that in your core. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Good. 2 more times. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Good. Bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice break here. Roll the shoulders down the back. Stretch your spine along the floor. Good. Hands under the knees, shins parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift your forehead towards the knees. Release your left leg down, right leg up. And let's switch them out. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Again, pressing that low back into the floor. Really squeeze that navel to the spine on the exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep that going. A little bit more. Good. Really feel that core working. That's when our body's changing. That's when those muscles are really building. Good. And slow. Let's bring our knees into the chest. Stay here for a rest. Roll the shoulders down the back. Lengthen the spine along the floor. We're going to now move into our yin portion of our practice. Slowing down the breath. Let's breathe into the belly. And then exhale, release the breath. Good. Plant your feet onto the floor. We're going to lift our hips off the floor. Bring your hands underneath your hips and just rest your hips in your hands. Stay here for a breath, stretching out the abdominals. Breathe into the belly here. Nice deep breath. Fill the belly with breath, just like a big balloon expanding. And then exhale, release the breath, soften the belly, relax those abdominals. One more time, breathe into the belly. Exhale, release. Good, slowly lower down from the top of the spine all the way to the base. Let's bring our right leg up, lengthening up through the heel of the foot. Good, really stretch that leg. Rotate your ankle a few times. And then bring the hand either behind the thigh or behind the calf. Inhale, bring the forehead towards the knee. Lower down your left leg and lower your head to the floor. Stay here and hold for a few breaths. Feeling that nice stretch to the back of the leg. You can massage the back of the leg here. Just releasing any tightness. Good. One more deep breath here. Bring your right knee into the chest. Gently bring it across to the left, reaching your right hand along the floor. Good. Try and keep both shoulders pressing into the floor as you release through the lower half of the body. Let that twist happen through the lower half. Letting that knee drop to the floor, opening the chest here. If you want a deeper twist, you can look over your right hand. Stay here for a couple breaths. Good. When you're ready, open that knee up to the right. Bring your right foot onto your left knee in a figure 4. And let's thread the needle, gently bringing your left knee towards you. Opening up that right knee as much as you can. Stay here and hold for a few breaths. Really using your breath to breathe into any space you're feeling tight. Allow that space to expand with breath. And then let it go on the exhale. Let your body open even more. One more deep breath here. Good. slowly release both feet to the floor. Inhale, left leg to the sky, lengthening up through the heel, clasping behind the thigh or behind the calf. And inhale, bring your forehead towards the knee. And then lower your right leg down, slowly lower your head to the floor. Keep lengthening, either up through the heel if you want to feel more of a stretch, or pointing the toe, bringing that leg a little more towards you. Wherever feels comfortable, let's rotate that ankle around a few times. Good. And then stay here for a few breaths, letting your body release. Again, feel free to massage the back of the leg, releasing those muscles. And when you're ready, bring your left knee into the chest. Gently bring it across to the right, reaching your left hand along the floor. Again, pressing both shoulders into the floor, release through the lower half of the body. Release the low back, open the chest. Look over your left hand, taking some nice deep breaths here. Filling your body with breath, slowly letting go on the exhale. Deepening into the twist. Good. One more deep breath here. Exhale to release. Good. Let's open that knee up to the left, coming into our figure four. Thread the needle here, gently bring that right knee towards you. So your left hand is going through your legs, right hand's coming around, clasping the knee or the shin. Open that knee up as much as you can, really soften through the hips here. And gently bring that knee a little bit closer if you can. Keep your spine lengthening along the floor, and just stay here and breathe. Letting those muscles release on the exhale, bringing oxygen to them on the inhale. Good. Gently release both your legs. Bring your feet together and open your knees nice and wide. Bringing your feet onto the floor, lengthen the spine here and gently rest your hands on your low belly. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths, breathing into the belly, expanding with breath. Exhale, releasing on the exhale, softening the belly, relaxing all of those internal organs. Good. One more time. Inhale, breathe into the belly. Exhale, soften and release. Slide your hands up, rest them on your chest, relaxing the chest from the touch of your hands. Good. Let's inhale, bring our breath into our chest, filling our lungs. Hold at the top, really allow the oxygen to permeate those cells, and then exhale, release. Good. One more time. Inhale, expanding with breath, filling your lungs to capacity. Hold at the top. Exhale, release. Let go. Good. Gently rest your hands on your throat, relaxing the throat, relaxing the back of the neck. Take a deep inhale, filling the throat with breath. Allow that breath to circulate around the neck, opening our throat chakra, opening our channels for communication, allowing ourselves to speak our soul's truth. Good. Gently rest your hands on your eyelids, softening the face, relaxing the eyes, all those nerves behind the eyes, connecting to our brain. Let them release. Good. Let's come into our final relaxation pose. Gently bringing the knees together, relaxing one leg down at a time. Bring your hands to the side, palms facing up, a little bit wide of your body. Your legs are a little bit wide of your hips. Drop your feet open here and let everything go. Surrendering completely. Just feeling that support of the earth beneath us. Feeling the openness of the sky above us. Lying in this balance. This state of perfect peace and harmony. Knowing that it's safe to let go, that we're always supported. Good. Release a little deeper into the earth. Open your hearts, open your minds to the sky. You can stay in relaxation pose for as long as you like, allowing your body to integrate all of the movement from this practice. When you're ready, let's slowly come back into our bodies, awaking with breath. Inhale. Exhale to release. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly move your head from right to left. Bring your palms together, rub them together. Bring your feet together, rub them together. Gently bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Roll onto one side and come back up to our seated position. Coming into a cross-legged position. Bring your hands onto your knees. Take a deep inhale, lift the shoulders, roll them down the back on the exhale. Good. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center, pressing your palms into your heart. Let's bow to our hearts to end our practice. Thank you for joining me today. Try and take the sense of peace and tranquility with you throughout the day. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.